Hello everyone! Welcome to DougNutGames. My name is Doug, and this is Satisfactory. Welcome back, Or welcome if this is your first time joining us. We are on a mission here. We need to make a second computer factory. So that's what we're aiming to do. We're aiming to finish that in this episode. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, welcome. Now, I apologize in advance for all the nonsense that is about to transpire. There's always nonsense, and those who've been watching for many episodes know that's the case. But and I'm okay with that. But if you do enjoy today's episode, please consider a sub and a like. It sure helps me out. Hopefully it would help you out as well. Kind of keep you in the loop when new stuff comes out. If that's of interest to you. Okay, let's get after this. So, like I say, we're doing computers. We've got plastic right here. So we're going to probably reroute that to go down somewhere over here because we got to do a bunch of smelters here first. So we're going to build this with 12 smelters, but we're going to allow for more than that. We are going to allow for more than that. So I want to build this platform high enough that we don't have a problem with this. We don't have a problem with this rock. These rocks that are coming in here. We're about going to go down like that. That's not bad. But I just want it to have clearance. So let's try. That's our important one there. That'll be good. Now that's going to be pretty high. Now, can we do one more here? I don't think we can because we're into that rock there. And I don't want to mess with that. And we got lots of room here, so we'll just go like this. We're just going to make a single line of smelters going. Well, let's just take a look here. Yeah, I think let's see. Production. Smelter. I think we're just going to do a single line. Although, let's just see what we can get away with here. Can we get away with that? Easily. We can easily get away with that, I think. Let's try it. Let's see what we're looking at. Well, it's a little tight, isn't it? Logistics. We need a splitter right here. Yeah, that's a little tight. That is too tight. I'm going to go with copper ingots here. How does that look? Splitter. That's very doable. That is very doable. So, don't need to worry about that. We'll sort all that out in a minute. Okay. So then we come down the center here with a merger coming this way. I can probably do that. And then logistics. Put a splitter in here. Oh, easy. I mean, is it tight? Yeah, it's pretty tight. But that's gonna be great. That'll be really good. Okay, so, and I could have allowed for a little bit more space, but I don't need any more than that. That'll be fine. And then on the outside, we will throw a merger here. And a merger over here. That just means we're going to get to where we need to be quite a bit quicker. So that's great. So what we'll do is right here we want one. That's 12. How many of these things do we want? We want 12 with room for 24. So if we come out to here, we're good. Yeah. Take you. Down, say. Well, I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do that. So, but we'll put this there just for a spacer for now. We don't need these. We may need them at some point. So that smelts everything. And are we going to have room for power in here? Sure we are. Sure, we'll have room for power. So I'm going to finish off this little... Well, what we're going to need to do... Let's just take some walls in here for now. Like so. Yeah. So we'll go in here with a double on here, a double on here, and then some singles here. How many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right in here and here. And then so there. I think we might just do a Come on. We might just do something like here. And connect it. That'll be fine. That stops all the nonsense. Yeah, excellent. And then we can, yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to finish the smelting bit of this, and then I'll bring you back. See you in a minute. Okay, that is that. We've got all the smelting done. It's coming in there. I created a little extension here just to kind of make that a little easier to manage because they weren't lined up with, anyway, made it easier. So we've got our 12, and we've got room for a second 12 here if we so desire. So that's good. Now, the next step in this process, we can fire that up, by the way. Might as well. Okay. Okay, so the next step in this process is we need, I think, something like 24 constructors. We need 12 constructors to produce the copper plate. 12 constructors. And then we need 8 constructors to construct the wire. And then from there, 4 constructors to construct the cable. But, again, I want to double that, or have the potential to double that. So, let's get this coming down here a little further. We're going to need to extend this wire anyway. Not that though. No, I don't want that. I want just a regular Joe Blow one here. Like so. And same over here. Regular Joe Blow. Ah, I see. Extend this out. No. Wow, that was special. There we go. Okay. So how are we going to do this? We want 12 with the capacity for 24 for sheet. I think what we're going to do is assemble first. Yes, we will assemble first. Which means we will probably waste a little bit of space here. Okay, so these guys are going to produce 30 per minute. So times 12 is 360 per minute, times double that is 720 per minute. And if we go into here, into our logistics, we know this guy can do 780. So we can get all of those going onto one if we want to. So what we'll do is organization. Perhaps even out here we could do it. Yeah, absolutely. We'll come out here. Right to there. Get rid of that little leg. And throw those in there. Have you come out like so. And then we will have a certain merger come right in here. Like so. And you like so. And you like so. Bam! We are assembled. And there's still plenty of room to do the other ones, so that'll work fine. Okay. So, we're coming off of that. We're going to need a little bit of room, a little bit of wiggle room here. We'll space it on this side, actually. Somewhere maybe just a little bit beyond, right in that region. Yeah, we can probably move it a little further. Yeah, we should be able to. Instructor. That'll give me enough. We'll go there just to keep it safe. Okay. And then once again, we're going to split here. This we're going to make, oh yeah. I don't know what we're going to make there yet. But we're going to go there. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You do know what you're going to make. You have to, because you're going to assemble. Interesting issue here. Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to need a bit more room. Now, I could take a bit more room. So the reason why I'm humming and hawing here is because I'd have to have this constructor and this constructor producing the same thing to come down, unless we start doing smart splitters or something like that, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to keep separate lines here, I think. I think we're going to do separate lines. So let me just take a look at my numbers here again. So if we want 12, we're going to need a row of 6 and 6 to do the sheet, plus an extension of 6 and 6 to do the sheet. Correct. And then we're going to have 8. Yeah, okay. I get it. It's going to be a little tricky. I won't lie. But if we have a little extra wiggle room over there, so we can put, okay, so now here, we'll put our merger at the end, right here, going that way. And then we can do the exact same thing, right? Give it a little bit of space. We need a little bit of space there. And then we come here. If this is unclear, this will be clear very, very shortly here. Coming in there. Like so, with a merger on the end. Come on, what are you doing? Okay. So now we can uniquely create this line just being copper sheets. So we're going to do copper sheet here and copper sheet here. Over here, we're going to do wire and wire. That'll work fine. I've lost me power. Okay. Head down there. Something like that. We'll go somewhere in the middle here. There. Same over here. Somewhere in the middle where we got it going up here. Okay. Now we shouldn't lose power. So 12. Four, 5, 6. So that's how far we're going to go with it, and then we will extend it so that we can get more. Now part of me is saying, why don't you just build it maxed out, rate maxed out, just from the start. I don't even know the answer to that. Okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah. No good. I'll fix that in a bit. I'm not too concerned about it. I just need to be able to fly here. Okay, so that's the extension. That's as far as I want to go with it. So Oh. Hey. Now, is that kind? That's not kind. I was going to live and let live, but no longer. Okay. So we will have you guys truck down here. Six. And then let's go the limit. That'll kind of let me know where I need to end up. And then all right, perfect. And then this one's going to be a little bit more complicated because we're going to go 4. These are set up correctly. Yes. We're going to go, yeah. Four, but 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to allow for 8 wire, and then we will package up the output. So it's going to require this to be a little bit longer. Package up the output to go into another row of 4 constructors to convert it to cable. Potentially 4 instructors, but it's only going to be 2 in this lane, and then there'll be 2 in this lane. Sorry, maybe this is muddled, and I'm getting too muddled maybe with this, but we'll just do the output side here. I kind of know what I'm doing. 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to have from there, we're going to have a bit of this. Just cruise on past all this. And then we're going to do something with it. Probably come back into the center. Into a splitter. So, splitter. Oh, this is going to be a merger, actually. No. Yeah. But I want it to be basically on the same level. Something like that. Yeah. Exactly. Right there. And we can bring that into there. And we can take you out, take you out, take you out, and take you out. And then down here, we can do, doesn't really matter. Maybe there. Will that work? Or is it too crammed? It is kind of too crammed. That's okay. Just like that. This guy, of course, will not be wire, but cable. And this we need to allow for 4 of these. But we're only going to use 2. Merger on the outside. Wow, I'm surprised that that worked. That we were able to keep it in there. Just like that. So now we just need to replicate all this out. Yeah. And fix this wall here. Fix that wall because we need to extend out a little bit. Okay. So let's do that. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. So, we've got this all sorted now. We'll have to feed these things. We haven't fed them yet, but so these 4 here are wire with the capacity to go for 4 more wire, which then feeds into here to do our cable, which has the capacity to do 2 more, or total of 4 more cable. And then over here we've got all copper sheet. We've got 12 copper sheet with the capacity to do another 12 copper sheet. And that's it. That's well, no, that's not it. But that's it for this part of the factory. We just need to tie this in now. So we will go, let's go down here a little bit more. We'll go logistics, and we'll do a splitter coming in from that way. Right kind of center here. That'll be fine. And then from there we go over here, and from there we go over here, and from here, what's going on there? There we go. Oh, it's weird. I'm just not interested in doing that at all. Okay. So now it's all fed. We'll wait until that comes to a stop, which won't take very long at all. And then we will go from you to you. And from you to you. The process has begun. Okay, so let's fill all this in. Oops. Okay, so we'll make a little this get rid of these. put in one of these guys here, one of these guys here. Not too terribly fancy. And then we should probably get on to starting this because we will run out. Come on. Come on. Holy cow. Whoa, what are you doing? Wow, sometimes it's a little tricky to get that to take. Okay, let's go from over here. There it is. We've run out. Okay, let it catch up a little bit. Okay, so we now have copper sheet and we have cable. So our next step is to turn that copper sheet with our plastic into circuit boards with half of our plastic. So we need to get our plastic down here now, which should not be too much of a problem. I'm starting to think that we have messed up a little bit. Yeah, we have. We messed up a little bit. Don't fall, no! Come on. So we're gonna bring you over here. Something like there. I've landed, have I? We'll go there. Conveyor belt's too long. That'll be fine. Get rid of this. Get rid of the stand. And that. And that. That. Actually, we've got another one, don't we? I think that's it. Ah, we actually want to go further than that, don't we? Ah! Oh, come on. We'll go out like so. Where are you? Right to about here. Nope. That's a better spot for it. Okay, so as I said, half of this plastic has to go into producing some circuit boards. So we're going to do eight assemblers with the capacity to do 16. That's what's going on there, and I think we've got enough room for that. I think we've got enough room for that. Don't we? Well, do we? 5, I think so. Let's see. Let's see what we really have here. We're going to need a little extra space here to bring in the stuff from that side. Will that work? Yes, it will. Boy, oh boy, that's getting tight now. That's getting really tight. Because if we want... I mean, I don't think I'll have a problem putting well, just barely get a merger in there. We're going to have to go wider again? Looks like we're going to have to go wider again. Oops. Make sure we have lots of room. Yeah, that should be good. That's even a little too tight. I'm not sure where I need to do this. I think actually I need to come back in a little bit closer. I believe I do. To do my little this seems weird. Yeah, I do. I have to go back one. Okay. So just copy what I've done on that side is fine. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so now we'll go here. We will go splitter here and there. That ties all that together, and then we can go down here with the splitter coming in from this side. No. Settle down. Settle down. Just like that. Yeah, that'll work fine. Okay, and what we are making here is circuit boards. Same here. And then we can take our mergers out the back side here. I'll keep it tight. That's basically the plan. And we can take you and just do that. And take. How about right on the end? Sure. We don't need you to be special. We do need you to be special, though. Like so. Ooh, that's tight. That is tight. But it works. It works fine. So, now we need to replicate this out. We're going to do 8 of these with a capacity for 16. So it is going to travel down this way a little bit. So let us make this. Finish this off. And run it right out. See you in a minute. Okay, we are... Oh, mouse troubles. Okay, here we are. We are back. We are back. So that is done. So we can now connect this guy to here and get all that happening. So now we've got circuit boards being processed. Each of those takes 7.5 per minute, eh? That's not too bad. It's 60 per minute. So, okay. So now we have circuit boards, we have cable, and we have more plastic. So we can go to the final stage. The final stage. And where are we going to do that? Well, I'm kind of thinking we might go a second floor and just come back this way. Doesn't that make kind of sense? What we're going to do is we're going to make 6. We're going to make 6 manufacturers with the capacity to up it to 12. So I can't see why we wouldn't. I could go further out that way, but why would I do that? I just don't know why I would do that. So what we're going to do is start here. Well, we can do it this way. This is the easy way to do this. Figure out where you want it to go. So it's not quite off. It's off center and off center. Off center and off center. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's right. All right. So we'll go you up into you. Okay. Now we can take this. I do like to do my thing. No. There. We'll have you come here. There. I'm going to actually have you come all the way out to here. And then we're going to need to go all the way down there. sort of kind of like that. And then we'll go to this point right here. Finish that off. Run it to there. And wrap it up by doing that. There we go. So we've got the cable coming up here. Now we need to route this plastic. Perhaps what we'll do, that would be the easiest way to do that. We could do it something like that. Now, what we'll do is we'll line up right about there. So we will get 3. We're going to travel that way. That's going to be fine. Just put a little stubby here. And we'll get that as close as we can. That'll be good. Sure. That'll be fine. And then we'll do the same thing down here. Off center, off center. Like so. Come on. What's the problem here? Why are you yellow? There's our boards. All right. Now we have all the stuff that we need to do what we need to do. Okay, here's the complicated part. Sort of the complicated part. The more difficult part. It's putting up these manufacturers. Now, do I have the product? Do I have all that I need in order to do this? Yes, I do. Okay, so what I want to do is absolutely minimize the output, because I don't need very much space there at all. Really? That's where it is. I might as well do the same over here. Give myself all the room that I could possibly want in center. Yeah, that'll be fine. These are going to be computers. Excellent. And we're going to do, how many did I say I was going to do of those? We're going to do 6 of them with space for 12. I don't know if I have room for 12 here, but I might. I probably do. Get you lined up right. I think I easily have enough room for 12 if I want it. Missing materials. You'll have it in a second. There it is. Nice. That doesn't take up very much space at all. So we easily have enough room to double that. Okay. So now we just have to figure out how we're going to bring this stuff in. I think what we're going to do is take our circuit boards. You're going to be the one that's level. So we'll come in out here. And then we will split right down the center line. Yes. Right there. There. And there. Just like so. Easy peasy. Now, at the first level, we're going to go up on this side to there. Like so. And then we're going to go splitter coming in on this side. Hello. So, hello. Wow, you're really fussy. I think it's 3. I could be mistaken. Looks like it probably is 4. Just grab that. 2, 3, 4. like so. And then we'll go over here. Ah, it cuts through here, doesn't it? Cuts through. Bummer. I don't like that much. So we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Yeah, we'll fix it. We want to split. Can't do that. Okay. Do. No, we need to go up, up, up. There. And then we will do it here instead. Okay. Now, am I going to be able to line that up? I think so. I think that'll work. Sure. Then we'll do the same thing here. That, by the way, is pressing the H key when it's down on the ground, pressing the H key, and then you can just page up and page down to go up and down there. So somebody told me that, so I pass it on for anybody who finds that helpful. It is. It has been very helpful. What's going on there? Oh, too low? Too low. All right, that's better. Now we can take these and fly them up to where they need to be. And take a splitter over here. Yeah, we're coming in on that side. That is correct. That is correct. And that is correct. do I want to get that up there? Probably... We'll just come in here. And we'll do that. What's going on there? Oh, I went too far? I went too far. You've gone too far this time, Doug. Inexcusable. All right. That's great. Part of me is kind of wondering, is this really going to help things that much? I don't know. I really, honestly, oh, no, we don't need to. I really don't know. Maybe it'll be like, no, you're gonna have to double that like now. And then we come over here with our merger. Boy, this is going to be a little tight, hey? Yeah, I think I'm going to just do it there. All right. Now, how far do we go? I should have enough materials now to figure this out. Out to here. Come in here. Whew. And then we need our transportation. But what we'll do, I might not build this in actually. I think I'm just going to expose this. How do we want to do this? We will go something like that. Take you, run you in there. Take a merger. That could be trouble. It is a little bit of trouble, and it's not the trouble that I like. So we will go a little further. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? That still doesn't line up. That really should line up. But whatever. Okay. Now. Do I want to leave those there? I might just leave them there. And then we're going to take you and do a runner off of you to here. Which we can then run right down this line. On the thing. One more. That'll be fine. And that's all the power will run. That will keep up with that. So it is designed to keep up with that. So that'll be good. And then out here, we need to go with a little thing called the drone port. Drone port. Right here. This port, we're going to name this, let's see, all ports. Computers 01. So this guy is going to be, predictably, Computers 02. Okay. And fortunately, we haven't blocked the incoming. We have 20 computers already available for pickup, should somebody want to come out here and pick them up. Yeah. That's it, guys. That's it for this episode. We have finished our second computer factory. I don't know if that's going to make a big difference or not. We could, if we decided to, go after this hard and double all this, and it wouldn't be too terribly difficult. In fact, I could maybe do this in between episodes. Just double this factory. It's basically exactly what I've already done. So, and the only issue would be I'd need to add some oil. I'd have to get one more normal node of oil to add in order to do that. But I mean, that could solve a lot of problems. So yeah, I'll think on that. Let me know what you think. Should we double these factories? Get twice as many computers going? Anyway, we've got to leave it here though. We're well over time. So thanks for watching. Yeah, if you're considering watching another, click the I like this button, leave a comment, and what the heck, if you haven't done so already, why not subscribe? Why not? And if you have already subscribed, as I always say, you can't subscribe twice, sadly. But thank you for your subscription, and hopefully you find lots of good stuff on the channel. So please share and enjoy, and hopefully I will see you next time in Satisfactory right here. So long.